as firmly as he can. Mark Wright comes up towards the far post with the captain's armband. It was Dodd who cleared high and long. Nicol mastered it though. Dodd wants to turn to safety here. He's kept it in play. He has, well, the ball actually veered back into play. Two minutes to go to half-time. Here's McManaman. Marsh. McManaman's run away from him. Tissier only onto the head of Nicol. Mulby spending more time in midfield as the half comes to a close. Redknapp, it's a great try. The best Liverpool really have manufactured, in that it beat the dive of the goalkeeper, but also beat the post. Jamie Redknapp remembering the goal he scored at Southampton. And nearly adding one here against the same opponents at Anfield. It was a fierce attempt. Lofted across by Shearer, way behind Le Tissier, and a miskick by McManaman. He was determined to make up for it though, and off he goes. Who has not stopped from the first whistle, forced Ruddock to play the ball out. Liverpool trying to react to some possession near the penalty area, but they've been pressed back by Southampton's eagerness again. And Wright and Nicol 2-on-2 with Horn and Dowie, and in the end it's all the way back. Returned quickly by Grobbelaar, misheaded by Ruddock, misvolleyed by Benali. Marsh. Well, really, his effort over the first 45 minutes has been first class. And he nearly ended the half with a goal through his own initiative. But consistent link-up play, difficult for Liverpool. They've chopped and changed their personnel and their plan as well, even since the game has been underway. And Southampton, battling for First Division survival, have made the better openings in the first half here at Anfield. Two important stops by Bruce Grobbelaar, one from Le Tissier, one from Alan Shearer. And Liverpool, with David Burrows blazing away from close range, and Jamie Redknapp not too far away, closer to half-time. Mike Marsh bubbling away in midfield and attack for them. But at half-time at Anfield, it's Liverpool 0, Southampton 0. With Rob Jones taken off at half-time, Barry Venison has the opportunity to appear for the 100th time in a league game for Liverpool. Jones being kept out of the second half merely as a precaution, with the cup ties coming up for Liverpool over the next week. Southampton have played so splendidly in their cup games this season. How they wish they could translate that form into the First Division. They must feel here that there's an opportunity for them to achieve what would only be their second ever win at Anfield in the First Division. Last time, and only time it happened before, back in November 1981. The other substitute available for Graham Souness is the Israeli international Ronnie Rosenthal. Saunders. McManaman is struggling to get into the centre. Marsh is there, Burrows as well, and Cosma. Cockrell held Cosma off. Brought out by Dodd. Liverpool trying to hold the line close to the halfway line, but now having to retreat. Letizia on the ball. And still. And it flew off Mark Wright. Grobbelaar, even with his agility and adventure, couldn't prevent the corner. Letizia to take the corner. Ruddock going to the near post this time. And defended well for Liverpool by McManaman. It's Ian Dowie waiting hands on hips by the near post. If the ball is dropped there, maybe he can flick it on. Shearer and Ruddock coming in behind him, more from deeper. It's over Dowie. Ruddock got to it. And Grobbelaar is down. Kevin Moore and Hurlock quickly on the scene. And breaking out now is Steve Nicol. Burrows ahead of him, not inside him. Shearer onside, behind Nicol. Letizia in the centre. Oh, and Dowie was distracted by Letizia. And I think Letizia is saying, why didn't you give me a call? Well, Southampton in a matter of seconds could have had a goal on 2 occasions. But here's Venison. Saunders, Cosmo in the centre, Marsh is there, Hurlock sends Saunders flying, and the Kop bellow their complaints. And Hurlock looking like a man who feels his reputation has gone against him. Meanwhile, this was Kevin Moore coming in as the corner almost embarrassed Liverpool. Shortly after that, Ian Dowie really misconnecting with a header. Distracted, he felt, by Letizia. Molby takes. Oh, and it was David Burrows, whose only Liverpool goal in a competitive game came here at this Kop end of the ground back in August against Everton. And having got to it, well, it rather slewed away off his foot, didn't it? And that has to go down as a missed opportunity for Liverpool. 2 seasons ago, Ronnie Rosenthal came from the bench and turned the game around against Southampton at a crucial stage in the chase for the championship, which Liverpool won. Last season, he scored twice against today's opponents, also in a 3-2 win. And now he's on to perhaps influence the proceedings again in place of the limping Steve McManaman. Shearer, forced back, forced down. Here's Nicol. Rosenthal, lovely layoff. Good ball too from March to Burrows. Attacking Dodd. Saunders! Well, he hasn't had too many sights of the goal guarded by Tim Flowers. And that was an excellent piece of enterprise from Liverpool, with Rosenthal and Marsh and then Burrows involved in the build-up. And then Saunders sweeping the volley, but too high. 20 goals for Dean Saunders this season, only 7 of them in the league. That's a record he'd like to improve. Shearer, who in all competitions has 18 to his name, plus 1, of course, for England. Benison to take the throw. Liverpool still looking for a win to send Southampton deeper into the dumps. A lot of the work in midfield being done under challenge. Rosenthal, Saunders behind him, drops over Redknapp, Horn, there's a ball onto the right for Southampton. For Le Tissier if he can reach it, which he wasn't able to do. At times Matthew Le Tissier looks like a strolling player. He's not really born to roar around the pitch. He certainly has the technique and the talent to adorn it with skills of the highest quality. Benali's header. And then there's a little clip ball for Dowie. Right at his back. And Mark Wright gave Ian Dowie an old-fashioned look then, as if there was a bit of feeling between the two of them. He knew he wasn't going to get the ball, it had gone. Well, maybe a chance now for Southampton. That really would set them up over the last third of the season in the league if they could get past Grobbelaar, which Le Tissier tried hard to do that. Saunders. It was good work by Benali. Redknapp. Cosma to the right, so too is Venison here. Saunders through the centre. Cosma asked a lot to control that, but he did it well. Now Venison could whip it in. And this kick by Ruddock. Burrows and Rosenthal distracted him, and the two certainly had words after that. Well, after the missed kick from Ruddock, Liverpool had players to spare here. And it was a push on Burrows, but it came from his teammate. Just before that, Le Tissier really caught that one on the meat. Grobbelaar was right in line. Foul against Dowie. The match at its three-quarter mark. What a goal to show for considerable efforts from both parties. Liverpool have a responsibility to the other clubs at the bottom of the table to do all they can to see off Southampton here and try and rid their minds of distractions of the matches coming up. Venison, Mulby, Rosenthal, lovely play, Saunders, terrific stop from Flowers, and it ends as a corner. Well, it may be a patched-up Liverpool team, but they're pressing now, and they put together, prior to Saunders' shot, some of their best football of the afternoon. Flowers equal to the task. Corner, not a good one. Horn. And Dodd has nowhere to go. Well, they were working it here so well. That was the first effort that Saunders had, and he was quickly onto the second one as well. Flowers was able to deal with it, just. Difficult save. Here's more. Rousing stuff from Liverpool at the moment. And Southampton grateful that the ball's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, at key moments throughout the season in the First Division, Southampton have been leaking goals, and having had an equal share of this game, they could have gone behind to Dean Saunders. Rosenthal got there first, hoisted it on beyond Ruddock. Saunders for Rosenthal, and Flowers had to stretch again. Well, he looks like a man with a mission, Ronnie Rosenthal. As I said when he came on, he's got a proven track record against Southampton, and he's worrying them now. Horn. Herlock. Now Dowie. Horn. Came off Mulby. It's going to spin as it drops, and Grobbelaar realised, I think, as he set off, that he wasn't going to be able to prevent the corner. 20 minutes to go. Letitia to take the corner. A goal would be so important for Southampton. Shearer. That's Cockerell. Well, we've had no real shortage of shots. Still 0-0. That's Ruddock. Now Dowie. Mulvey. Cockerell trying to get some change out of Liverpool then. Redknapp, clever turn. Got a better pawn in doing so. Saunders. Cosma going in field of him. Saunders leaving Benali easily. And in the circumstances, the cross could have been better. Cosma. Out by Herlock. Saunders still watching from the right. Now getting back into the centre. Oh, and Cockerell feeling the pace. Liverpool looking more dangerous now. And Venison playing his part in that. Saunders, Rosenthal! And again Tim Flowers kept Liverpool out. How the ball quite got through to Rosenthal, then we'll need another look to see. The referee didn't see anything wrong. In goes Wright. Rosenthal. Saunders couldn't quite collect it. He was onside. Well, there's great appreciation from the Kop end for Liverpool's efforts now, and grudging admiration of Tim Flowers, but admiration nonetheless. Horn turns away from Redknapp. Cockerell going to the left. No offside here. Alan Shearer. Can he leave Liverpool now? They just about kept him out. And the outcome is another corner. So let's look at a revised lineup now, with Moore coming from deep. Ruddock as well. It's over Shearer. Dowie gets to it. Liverpool have pulled everyone back but Rosenthal. Herlock. Dodd trying to drift it over the top, and he's done that for Shearer. Right. The barrier. Shearer! One thing he's proved in international football with the under-21 team before he got into the senior side is that he really can look after himself and play on his own, as international strikers have to do. Nickel. Burrows. That was a fine tackle by Burrows, and Redknapp from Marsh's pass didn't control it too well. Good battling before this by Burrows. I was watching a skirmish that went on after that, but Redknapp coming through the centre then was in a promising position. Right. Out by Benali. Mulvey heads it back. Not enough angle on it. The linesman was flagging in any case, but the referee will let the play go on. Flowers has the ball. Redknapp. Rosenthal to the left. Faced by Dodd. Mulvey letting it run. Oh, and it was a poor one from Burrows. Mistake then by Dowie. Saunders. Can they force a way through now? Saunders! Oh, well, it was going well wide, in fact. It hit Ruddock. It spun behind for the corner. It really is the story of the game. There's been driving determination to get a goal from both sides, but the finishing has lacked a flourish, really. But there's still time. Rosenthal. Mulby is there if he needs him. I don't think he's even seen him. But he's got a corner. Well, so often, whatever the circumstances, Liverpool have found the extra ingredient that they needed for victory in the closing stages. Marsh, Flowers right on his line, and equal to the task again as Rosenthal came in. A smile of satisfaction and a spot of relief as well. Looped up by Mike Marsh. And Benali recognising the chance to go forward. Nichols come across. The ball's gone out. It's a Liverpool throw. Mulby. Well, very few players can do that with great accuracy. It's the last kick of the match, which has finished goalless. Ian Brandfoot will take some satisfaction from that and thank his goalkeeper, Tim Flowers, who had an excellent second half in particular, after Bruce Grobbelaar had been the busier goalkeeper in the first 45 minutes. So two FA Cup quarter-finalists, far apart in the First Division, have ended all square at Anfield. Liverpool below strength in personnel, but no complaints about their endeavour in the game. And Southampton, whose rewards here down the years have been rare, take away 1 point towards easing the stress and strain at the bottom of the First Division. Liverpool 0, Southampton 0.